Wentworthville, 9 wins and 10 losses, 24 points coming in ninth. The veteran and elite player that he is, Frank Pritchard, what a real fillip for the Wentworthville team to have him in. This is Cody Nelson, the captain. Very slick and very smooth dummy half, and Charlie Gubb. He will lend some experience to this Warriors reserve grade side as well in the Intrust Super Premiership. They're 11 wins and 5 losses, 3 draws. And significantly, as Tiahi pointed out, they're 2 wins and 5 losses in their last 7 starts. They're still in 3rd position, compliments of their tremendous start to the competition in 2017. That'll be Wentworthville with first use of the football. Cody Nelson. And Charlie Gubb with the tackle. A simple carries to start their set.
Yeah, simple carries, it's a simple game at times, especially early on. Trying to gain that yardage, territory is key. Obviously position too, especially when you've got big packs like these two sides.
Play 4 for Pritchard down a short blind. The kick, they were looking for field position, but instead it's Barretta Fremo. And now the Warriors through Simisi Fotu. Cherrington. Arona. They go the same way as well through their first 4 rucks. The Warriors, they're 44 metres out. Now they come back towards the open side. Cherrington pinches 10 metres with a good run from dummy half.
Great acquisition midway through the season, of course, from the Sharks. Can play very well at 9.
Scott Schultz. Robson. Dummy half. Scott Schultz. Wentworthville go to work around the ruck. Nice, simple plays. Tuha. Another local. And now they have a look on the edge. David Gower. Robson kicks from second receiver. Barretta Fremo. A good start to their first couple of sets from both teams.
Very good indeed, but the conditions are well. I think we'll go down sideline now to Daryl Halligan, who'll be calling the big match today this afternoon. What's it like down there, Chop?
Yeah, Monty, thanks very much. Ken, good afternoon to you as well. It's perfect down here this afternoon, 16 degrees sideline. There's a little bit of an easterly blowing down the ground, and that will favour the Wentworthville side in the first half, and obviously the Warriors in the second. I like the look of this Wentworthville side. Plenty of experience, none more so than big Frank the Tank, who's a centurion for both Penrith and also the Dogs, and won a comp with Penrith back in the early days. So look out for the Tank when he comes.
And now Cook on the last. Simon Schultz, no problem. Scott Schultz now on the return. Cook with the tackle. Robson dummy half. Tuha tips it on for Dargan. He can't do much. Nelson. Uncomplicated, clinical from Wentworthville. David Gower. Dargan runs across the face, picks up Robson. A second man play for Tuha. A nice variation from the Wentworthville team on the edge of the Warriors' defence. Robson. Nicely done from the Warriors on the return. No errors so far. Plenty of ball movement. Fetalanga Ponga gets his team to the 30-metre line. Cherrington. Charlie Gubb. There's speculation about Charlie's future, but he's been a tremendous player for the Warriors. Another good run gets them back inside just.
You mentioned Charlie Gubb and what he brings, plenty of size and energy. Probably some of that size and energy you could do with today in the main game. Of course, this is the second of triple header. Main game kicking off at 4 o'clock. And Cherrington, a little play from him out of dummy half. Charlie Gubb, he needs to go forward. Both packs, I should say, very direct, going through the middle at the moment, Chop.
Yeah, an interesting passage of play too. 5 minutes in the first real stoppage in play. I wonder who that'll favour. Fitness at the back end will come into it for sure. I like the look of the Warriors with Cherrington there, and then you look across the kicking game and you think to yourself, well, Sam Cook really has to come up and deliver most of the kicking here this afternoon. So for Cherrington to jump out of dummy half and serve that purpose as well, it's well done.
Nice and tight. Hold the weight. Or your 6, get it in. It's out.
They're very conservative with the football inside their own quarter in the game so far. Frank Pritchard gets them to the 30. That's a good carry. Stromquist tackled on the halfway by Cherrington. Dargan with a delayed second man play to her with a short ball.
Tackle forward! Hold!
Dargan, Robson kicking again from the second receiver position. And Schultz in the air, tries to get the ball away in the tackle. This will be a try. Lucky bounce. They attempted to tap the ball back. And the veteran, Frank Pritchard, right place, right time, scores the try.
Well, he scores a try, no doubt about it. Probably hasn't scored many easier in his career, and he's scored plenty. But as that man, Scott Schultz, geez, he's been everywhere, plenty of touches. He's a very tall, rangy winger. He's been getting amongst it all. That guy there, you see the shift come across. Robson with the kick nice and high, perfectly weighted. Schultz gets up, didn't have to jump too high. Very tall man indeed. Tries to keep it alive. It's a deflection off the Warriors player, and Frank the Tank is in, Chook.
Oh, he certainly is. Got a couple of nicknames, Frank the Tank. They also call him Cranky, would you believe? Big Frankie. He generally plays on the left edge and has played most of his football on the left, but this time he finds himself on the right, and beautiful work from the winger. Love seeing the wingers competing for the contested football. Offloads to Frank the Tank, and what? Frankie's 125 kilo. You're not going to stop him from there. Not even you can.
Well, what a player he's been. Penrith, Dogs, came to Parramatta via short stint with Hull in the English competition. No problem for Nathan Davis.
Yeah, and hopefully we get to see him in that Tour Samoa outfit later on for the Rugby League World Cup games brought to you by Sky TV. You can enjoy that. Another guy of Samoa descent up in the stand was Jerome Ropati. Sam Cook. It's all about this guy and what he can do. Step outs, kick off.
Timing.
Stromquist loses the ball. Chance now for the Warriors with 6 tackles up their sleeve. Matthew Allwood will be tackled about 8 metres out. Cherrington, Pallavi on the advantage line. He gets him within 5. The second man play, Cook showed the ball on the inside, dummied on the outside, and he's tackled a metre short. Sam Cook with a bit of ball play. Ferramore tries to pinch from dummy half. He's held up. Cook goes long for Nicole Clockstead, who was first receiver. Now Charlie Gubb gets the ball away in the tackle. Nicole Clockstead lines it up with a bit of footwork. Loses a couple of metres.
11, you're not square.
Now at the line, Bell drops it short, gets a return ball on the inside, throws it back. The kick into the in goal. Repeat set, good play from the Warriors.
Oh, it's a nice play. Go back to the defensive stop first and foremost by this Warrior side. Kicking that ball off. There was multiple players in there, tackled the ball, coughed it out, and then the style of play that we've seen since then. Beautiful. Mania Cherrington threading the ball through multiple defenders to get it well weighted in goal. And this game's all about pressure. And if you get back-to-back sets, that's when you start to see the cracks appear.
Cody Nelson. Gets it beyond 60. James Bell. And a penalty, which will help.
James, you've got to show me a lot of effort. Hold!
Cherrington, they just got their timing wrong. Spalavi.
Now 10 and 11. We've made 25. Hold. Hold!
Ogden.
Stand! Hold! Go, that's 2.
Cook. A couple of runners on the outside.
Stand up! Hold! Hold! Go.
Cherrington. Pallavi. Strong run from Pallavi.
Hold! Release! 1 foot! Hold! Go, that's
Cherrington. Bell to the line. Second man play for Santo. Not held. Gets it within 2. Good chance for a repeat set. Cherrington, another ball along the ground. Robson. Second repeat set.
Well, he's showing his class. Second repeat set. Second kick from that man, Mania Cherrington. He knows this game's all about pressure. This is what happens. You get the boys breathing heavily as a result of back-to-back sets. Tried to go for the penalty there. It's a nice gamesmanship, but he gets up, realises, sums it up well, realises the pass is not on, just put it back in and build some more pressure.
Let's go, guys.
Well, no one's in a rush to be keeping that ball in play, are they, Daryl?
No, second repeat set of 6. Just interesting to note, you see James Bell will probably hit the first or second hit up after Charlie Gubb, but he's eligible for Scotland this year to play in the World Cup of all things, would you believe? So possibly James Bell will play for Scotland against New Zealand in Christchurch in November.
Twice in a row, 20 going early. No, it's 10 metres. 10 metres, marks here, can't take quick.
Another penalty for the Warriors. They're already inside the 30. Going to start from 15 out. 5 out. Pallavi's available on the left. Needs a quick play the ball, Pallavi. Not going to get it. Cherrington. Cook. Another second man play out wide. A missed tackle. Chance now for Nicole Clockstead. Very good year in 2017. Nicole Clockstead. Now Ferramore. Sam Cook Tips it on for Bell. Now Guard gets the ball and the shoulder of Gower at the same time. Forced an error in defence.
It's nice to see those little tip-ons from Bell. He's had a few today, but that time it wasn't really on. Especially when they're accumulating the pressure. Got to make sure that you put your foot down on the throat. Don't let them off the hook like that. Now we see Wentworth will for a chance to come out of their own end. Scattering defenders now too, which is not good. Warriors need to get back to that first up initial contact being very sound.
Pritchard tips it on. Good read in defence from Beretta. Beretta Feremo. On Stromquist.
17,
Tuha.
17!
Maybe from a standing start. Tuha trying to find a hole in the Warriors' defence. He can't.
Hold! Don't push out, that's 4. Tackle
Wow, let's see.
5! With me. Good work, James. Marcus, good.
Robson.
Thank you. Contest.
Schultz was good in the air. Last time he got his hands on it. This time, but he lost the ball forward.
The knock on. Last tackle.
He's a threat out on the right side, Simon. Scott Schultz.
Last tackle.
Well, he's a guy who likes to compete, no doubt about it. Every time there's an opportunity to put his hand up, he's there. Big part of the first play to score the try. Gets up nice and high again. Did everything right until he came to ground and the ball spilled on contact, on impact.
Did he put his... If you could just tip him, just to put his hands in the air if he needs to. Just back it up on the line. Back it up on the line. Yeah. Hold with me. Wait for the go. Go.
Ogden for
Now 25.
Samuel
with
Cook.
me 10 and hold. Go. Tackle 1. Yes, okay. Now 10 with me. Hold. Hold. Go.
Tonga.
Now Cody.
And another penalty.
He was already up.
Well, you've got to be careful. I think there's twice now the Warriors getting the result, but still, I think that one's potentially 50-50. You've got to keep control of possession. No doubt he's trying to play the ball fast, but the onus is on the ball carrier
With me.
to make sure he holds position and holds it well.
Charlie Gubb tucks the ball, charges in.
Now 20.
David Gow with the tackle.
Marcus, lock in. Hold. Go.
Cherrington.
Move 11. 1 foot. Number 1. Go.
Cook. Bell. Left foot step from Bell.
Release him. 10. Hold. Hold.
Third tackle.
Go. That's 3.
9 metres out, Cherrington. The little double pump and pirouettes around. That's a good try. Good effort from Taniela Pallavi. A little bit of slick ball running as well from Cherrington's having a strong game.
Very deserving indeed. Daniel Pallavi has been a mainstay on this side and other Warriors sides over the years. Probably doesn't get the credit that he normally deserves. He's not the biggest bloke in terms of height, but he's always using or making his presence felt. He's been strong early on in this game. Once again, Mania Cherrington coming out, isolating defenders, making sure that it's a one-on-one, and in that situation, he found it really hard to stop Pallavi as he was low to the ground, spins out and puts the ball down. Very good try indeed. Once again, Mania Cherrington, a couple of nice touches, putting ball to boot, and this time with a nice deft little pass.
It's good work, wasn't it, from Mania Cherrington to sum up his options and know that Pallavi on his right. And I guess the strength in Daniel's run there is actually the hit and spin. There were plenty of numbers there to accommodate him in the tackle, but the ability to twist and turn and possibly do a 360 in the tackle, sees him arm grab and he goes over nicely. Junior Ponga, of course, will be doing the goal kicking today. Ata Hingano and Mason Lino, the noted kickers for the ISP for the Warriors, both getting their opportunity in first grade today. So the kicking duties fall with this man, Junior Ponga.
Problem for Ponga as well in a very good position. So 6-all. Look at this little work. He just held the ball up, Cherrington, and then the strength. And you have to say desire did the rest.
Yeah, that's what he always has, this man, Daniel Palave, plenty of it. That's the reason why he's always out there, always playing a part, always a big contributor to the Warriors.
Cook. Oh, interesting, they shift. We're looking for the edge. They had Charlie Gubb as an option, but backed themselves to. Ogden, Cherrington, Cook.
Release him, Seven.
Cherrington. Now Charlie Gubb. Cherrington, he seems to have plenty of time. Wentworthville. Start the set. 13 metres out from their own line.
Time out. It's going to be tackle one. Tackle one.
Santo with the tackle. Awkward collision.
Yeah, I think it was Lingy Sal who went into the tackle. He came out second best. Jennings was fine. He was taking a knee, having a think about what he might have for dinner tonight. There's that man who's down, Lingy Sal. Clutched at his left shoulder straight away. He's just being assessed now by the medical staff. Top notch here at the Warriors.
Couple of changes too starting to take place some 20 minutes into the smash. Wasali gets a rest for Wentworthville, and Jazz Kavanga and Big To'ofafa Sipley warming up on the sideline, so maybe there'll be a fourth change here for the likes of Lingy South.
Thank you. Just wait for your call.
Jazz
It's going
Tavana
to be tackle one. No earlies.
joins
Time it. Time it.
contest. Still only the second tackle. Charlie Gubb in defence with Alavi. Good hard running, strong twist.
That's four. Don't count 40.
Bit of ball play. Wentworthville making some metres up the middle of the Warriors defence line. Cody Nelson. Robson, not a lot of room. That's a second kick at it.
The old veteran, Jeff Robson. Of course, he played here at the Warriors in 2016. I actually thought he had more games. He only played 7 first-grade games for the Warriors. Keeps himself a little bit short on the right-hand side. He'll control the kicking game for Wentworthville today.
Loretta Ferramo and Nicole Klokstad.
Hold! Release the ball. Hold.
Santo.
20,
Hold it, hold it.
release. Tackle forward.
Cherrington. Cook.
Still forward.
Trying to keep the ball in play. Went forward off a Wentworth forehand, so it's play on. Alavi, another good run. Middle of the park on the 10-metre line. The Warriors, great field position. Cook to the line. Sam Cook took a good tackle from two to hold him up.
Let him play the ball. 7. No, you went straight back over the top.
That was a shame. He lost control of the ball because I like the setup he had going to the line, playing what's in front of him, going with some real genuine options, not just playing the block miles before the line that we seem to see from some of the first-grade sides, especially the Warriors. I think the ISP at the moment has been probably the team who still play what's in front of them. That time obviously going to the ground. Oneti Tuha on the ball. Yeah. Well, he's in there. He's all over it, but still. Onus once again is on the ball carrier. Once again, good shape by Sam Cook going to the line.
Your lock. Head in, lock. Chance, you got to head in. Just wait. Wait. Heads in, tighter, second row. Much better. Oil 7. Out. Now 12.
Good contest.
Hold. Give the room. Hold. Go.
6 all after 24 minutes. This is third, playing ninth.
Marcus, lock in. Go. Now 14. Here and hold.
The completions have been good. 85% to the Warriors, 88 to Wentworth, but they haven't had the ball possession favouring the Warriors heavily, 58% to 42. So if they want to get back into this match, although they're still contesting it really well, they need to get their fair share of kill.
Pritchard.
Tackle 5. Charlie, get in the room. Go. 1. Get in the room. You're offside.
Dargan.
You are offside. And we've
Sure
got
about
10.
letting the ball bounce, Monty.
Now number 4.
I'd rather be up in the middle of the park, getting your head stuck in, not having to worry about those, that's for sure. Sam Cook, of course, getting out of dummy half. He's not a stranger playing the number 9. He's very versatile indeed. He's played everywhere today, playing 7.
Hold. In the room. Good work. That's 3.
Beretta Feremo. Samisi Fotu.
Now Frank. Hold. Go. That's
Good
4.
quick play the
Marcus,
ball.
out,
Cherrington
offside.
pinching some easy meters out of dummy half. Sam Cook
Tackle 5. Cody.
warming to their work. The Warriors now. Cherrington for Zach Santor.
15.
Wentworth can't take it on the full either, so Schultz.
Now 11. Marcus square. Hold. Go.
Robson.
Good one, thank you.
Still got players
40.
coming back onside.
15. Make it. Hold. Hold. Go. That's 2.
Got 9 out of play.
Oh, that ball didn't go to where it was intended.
Pass was forward.
Yeah, not sure it went forward, but he was caught in two minds. He saw the front runner coming early. He probably realised he held on too late, and he wasn't too sure with the arcing runner too, so he split the two in between. Thought I'd maybe give it to him. No. Unless he thought that his number 6 had a lot of pace to get onto that. That is Dargan. Those energy systems down there, Chook, they seem to be very slow at the start of play.
Yeah, this game certainly turned into a little bit of an arm wrestle, hasn't it? The pace of the game slowed up quite remarkably in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Field position is all with the Warriors, and their work out of dummy half has been good, getting themselves out of their own end, up through the middle. Manoa Cherrington has been spot on. Santo, we see there on screen, coming with his kicking game, found space as well. So all to do really for the Wentworth full side.
Out.
Cook. 4-2.
Move, Cody! Cody!
Yeah, more advantage in terms of possession and field position for the Warriors. Sipley.
Short!
Sipley. Just short.
I called short, then you extended it. I called short, then you extended it.
Ooh. It's a big penalty when you get pinged when your team's got the football.
Especially amongst the contest that we have now. Tough Sipley, big strong man. It's hard to blame a guy
Here, guys, hold.
wanting to reach out a little bit further.
Hold! Now 14! Here.
Stromquist has been impressive.
Now 12! With me.
Guys, just a quick update here from the sideline. Lingy Sao has just come back out of the tunnel and taken his place back on the bench, but he won't see any further action today. That right shoulder of his has taken some damage. He's been assessed, and he's a no-show for the rest of the afternoon, men.
First penalty for
Wait for the tap. Go.
Stromquist, middle of the park.
Now 15! Out of there faster! Hold! Go.
Tangitau, Dargan. Got a third receiver this time. The ball, it's a penalty to the Warriors. Offside.
Clark will be just here. Cody!
There's a nice read by Samisi Fotu. Coming out of his line, summing up the situation, putting a stop on.
Stay inside.
Change here for Wentworthville, 2 men. Stormquist, who's had a pretty good opening, 26-27 minutes, is replaced by Ray Stone in jersey 13.
On the line, guys. Wait for that tap. 10 in. Go.
Ogden. Thought about an
Now,
offload.
Frank! Give the room! Hold! Go, tackle 1.
Cherrington for
Hold!
in good defence.
Release, David! Hold! Hold! Go.
Banga.
Move, Cody! Don't go for the ball! Hold! Hold!
Palavi away from the first defender. Takes 2 more. 10 metres off the Wentworthville defence. They're just 4 metres out now, the Warriors. Cook is wide. A dummy from Cherrington.
Tackle 4! Give him the room! Hold! Go!
Santor kicks long. There's 3 chases. Beretta for Amor. Rolls over for Amor. I think he gets it down. No.
So, man, Scott Schultz again, getting up, as he's done all day, contest for balls. I think he's done a brilliant bit of defensive work there.
Does really
Stop
well
the
here,
Warriors.
doesn't he, Monty? Farima, look at the height he gets. It's a bit of a mismatch. He's only about 5'10", and up against 6'4". Great height in the jump. Nearly comes up with the lollies as well.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a missed time on the jump, a little bit too premature, but he had some hang time, that's for sure.
Go, number 1. Don't go early. Hold.
Tuha. Sipley.
Now Cody, heads out, hold. Go, that's 1. 13, come back. Gotta make it 10.
Palavi, gee, he's been good. Been direct, he's been consistent. Gets the ball away and the tackle. His teammates weren't expecting it. Cook.
Now off the legs. Hold. Go, that's 2. 14,
Cherrington.
Good man, good
Nicole Clockstead, he's got good feet, offloads. Cherrington. Cook. The Warriors starting to free their arms up.
Now Dave. Frank. Marcus lock in. Hold, go.
Cherrington. Santor drops it short. It's a return ball as well, staying alive. Santel, big dummy to the open side.
Now, David, clear the rock.
2 metres out.
Hold. Go.
Jerrington, Cook. 4-2.
Now, 7 straight up. 1 foot. Hold. Hold. Go. That's tackle 1. Make the line for me.
Ogden.
Let's go back there. Now 25. Stand. Hold. Go. That's 2.
Cook. Inside ball, Sibley. The tackle count was restarted.
Give the room. Go. That's 3.
Jerrington with a bit of movement, and then Ogden.
Move, Cody.
Only a good tackle
Give the room, Cody.
from Robson, prevented a try
Hold. Go.
from Ogden.
4. Knock on.
Oh, then the ball doesn't find
0. Still 0.
Tua.
Knock on.
That's a shame. Disappointing into the set. I think there was tackle 4. It restarted. There was a touch on the ball. Toff Sipley, I think he was through. No doubt about it. All he had to do was just catch the ball. He bobbled it. Been between him and that man there, one-on-one. My money would have been on Toff.
Yep, shame to see big Taufifua Sipley heading off to the northern beaches of Sydney next year, where he'll continue his career with Manly. But great defence from this Wentworthville side. I mean, Nathan Carlos will be really, really proud of how his boys have stood up on their goal line D to start
13.
this
13
match.
Warriors. 13 Warriors. Your arm needs to be around your mate. That's it. Heads in. Heads in. All your 7. Wait, out.
Tongue toe.
Now 13. Hold. Hold. Go.
Back now.
Now
And work
14.
from dummy half to get Wentworthville going.
Good. 2. 15. Keep
Forward now. Scott Schultz.
Now 9. Give the room. 15 with me. Hold. Hold. Go. That's it. 14 off the ball. Hold with me. 13. Hold. Hold. Go. That's 4.
Frank Pritchard with a tip on for David Gower.
Tackle 4. Give him the room.
Dargan. Tuha. Good defence from the Warriors. Nicole Clockstead
13 offside.
securing the ball. They start another set from inside their 30.
Move 11. Hold, Marcus, lock in.
Interesting now with 5 minutes to play. What's going to happen? Who's going to fire the last sort of shot going into the break? Obviously, if you can get a lead going in, give us a bit of a psychological advantage. I think really separating these sides. Possession still favouring the Warriors 60 to 40%. Be nice to see what Wentworth can do if they've got their fair share of the bill.
Tackle 4. Look for me, David.
Cook.
Okay, left side good. There's one runner in the middle.
Tuha, no problem. Under some pressure, secures the football. Ogden with a good first contact in defence. Tuha, dummy half for Schultz, who's been very good today. With an opportunity now, down the left side. Wentworthville, the chip and chase for Tuha, needs a good bounce. It's overrun a few players and secured on the ground by Ponga, who loses the ball forward.
Well, he lost it again. It's 2 errors in that one passage of play, but I love the chase back, love the desire to make amends for his initial problem. Misses there. He carries on. He goes around a few more players. Nice work by Wentworthville. Sums it up, puts the kick in. Bounces the ball once again. Still that man, Junior Ponga, chasing back, trying to make amends for a couple of mistakes. That's what you want to see from young men.
That was a brilliant ball, wasn't it, Monty? Puts Davis in some space. Big flyer on the outside. Spent some time up on the Gold Coast with Nathan Davis, and now finds himself in the Parramatta system. Puts the kick in. Changes also for the Warriors jersey 21. Big Abraham Papali'i onto the football field, men.
Chance. Wait, chance. Head in.
Tuha on the inside for Waka Falau.
Now 7. 1 foot.
So the Warriors,
Hold.
this time they've been under a bit of pressure inside their own 10. Pritchard
Now 21.
gets his team
Give me the room. Hold.
5 metres out. Now Robson, a couple of decoys, a nice ball for Tuha. He's elusive, determined, and gets the try. Set up with a very strong run from Pritchard, and then some smart ball play from Wentworthville.
Well, that's what we said. Who's going to fire a shot before the break? It's going to be a huge one in the scheme of things. This has been a contest throughout the first 38 minutes. It'll come down to the wire, no doubt, by the end of this game. But some nice bit of play the first time. They had the real opportunity down in the 20. Robson comes around, back door. Nice little brief of hands there. And Honeti Tuha, the guy who left New Zealand shores to go over to Australia to see what he could do. Apply his trade there across the ditch. A wonderful try, Chook.
That was a lovely try, and good shape too in the attacking play. Robson to the fore as well, the subtle little hands. You actually put that try down to some pretty resolute defence that they've just been defending on their own line. The Warriors unable to take advantage of some good field position. Nathan Davis lines up this kick. So Nathan Kalis, while happy with the defence, when they did get their opportunity before the break, how valuable. 6-all, now 10-6. Quite a handy goal kicker too, Nathan Davis. He's kicked a couple of goals for the Titans in his day. Gives it a fair whack too. Put the mocker on him, can't I, Ken?
A man of your immense kicking experience. Can read him, Chook. Look at this, 3 decoys, and then a nice short ball away from 3 defenders.
Well, Jeff Robson knows this field all too well. He came across from the average side to the reasonably big blind side to make that play happen. Albaverdier, hot pink, that's your colour, champ. With Patrick Sipley there looking on, seeing how the boys go.
Between bodies, carry.
Robson. Stone. Forward, but no call from the official this time.
Just need a half.
So 11 seconds, maybe 2 play the balls left.
Yep, interesting to see, but I think you've got to hit one in. Got to play pretty quick indeed, just to make sure you get their second shot at it. It'll be too easy to defend if you go for a play straight away in the first, especially a kick. Let's see what these young boys have got.
Heads in. Hold the weight. Wait. It's in now. Get it in one. Time's on. Down.
Off the back. Santo. There's the first one.
Release the jersey. Hold.
Oh, they never got to play the ball away.
You've got to play it. Santo, no matter how sore you are, son, you've got to get up and play it. Give your team the opportunity to have another shot at it. Did all the good work early, but he wasn't able to capitalise on that, unfortunately.
2 tries to 1. Wentworthville ahead at half-time by 10 points to 6.